All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first Tuesday BGA Coffee House meeting. These will be weekly sessions where we will be providing agents with industry insights, share product updates, market trends, policy changes, and marketing that will help agents find the sales and grow their business. We will be hosting these live every Tuesday morning starting at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then recordings will be available on YouTube and for people who prefer to listen, podcast. My name is Trent Zimmermann. I'm going to be your host week to week. But before we dive into this week's topic, I want to share the inspiration for this. And really what it comes from is two things. Our Monday morning meetings and Lloyd's of London, surprisingly. So the story behind Lloyd's of London is it started out actually as a coffee house. And underwriters would go there. It was positioned in the insurance district. And at that point, insurance wasn't centralized institutions. It was independent underwriters putting up money for ships going across the sea. And in this coffee house, they would have boards of the opportunities to insure and what their payouts would be. People would talk about these subjects, the likelihood that they will get there safe, bring in guest speakers as well, and people will put up their own money to insure these voyages and often get groups together to insure these voyages. And that's where Lloyd's of London evolved from. It evolved from people talking about insurance in coffee houses. And on Monday mornings, we do something similar. We bring in guests from throughout the industry, from carriers and other luminaries in the field, and we have them talk to us about what their new products are, what the updates are, what are happening in politics, and we bring that to our agents. But the landscape's changing. It's not the cold call cowboy anymore. And so we want to meet you agents where you're at. So we will be doing these live sessions to try and build an online community of agents that can help each other and learn from these. And we will also be having these available at any time. If you want to look back in the catalog, watch the video, listen to the podcast, we'll be sending these out in emails and also be putting snippets on social media for you to see and just take that 30 seconds back with you and put that in your toolbox. So really, this is going to be a multifaceted approach to meet agents where they're at and provide them the information we're getting on a weekly basis in ways they can actually use in their business to grow their business. So this week, this will be our first session. And you'll probably hear that backstory a few times, but because of that, this first week, we're going to be talking about what agents are doing right now. That's closing final business and planning for next year. Now, closing final business, a lot of that we're already in talks with you about, but how are you closing that last minute business? Why is it that some agents have a rush at the end of the year and others don't? Why is that some agents have new business coming in the last minutes of 2023 and others are still working or just taking this time off? And then what does it look like to have a good start to the year next year? So best strategies we've seen is meeting with your brokerage directors here, setting your goals with them, going through what they're seeing in the market, big difference makers that they've seen other agents implement, and figuring out a plan for you to move forward with that. Now, you take that information and you set up year-end policy reviews with your clients. And with a decent sized book of business, there's always low-hanging fruit just with life changes alone, not even from you bringing in new information. Maybe they want to increase their policy amount. Maybe it's time for a conversion. And those low-hanging fruit can bring in some decent sized business. Now, you can bring in this new information like we talked about. For instance, in 15 states, they're looking at requiring long-term care insurance. And if you don't have that, you'll be taxed. In each state, that might look different. A lot of them are being based off of what California is talking about, which actually in turn is based on what Washington already implemented, but fixing some of the issues with it. So bringing that valuable insight to your clients, maybe they want to add on a long-term care rider, maybe they want to convert their product, maybe they're actually finally ready to get permanent life insurance. Now, this bringing of new information, reviewing where they're at with their current portfolio will build trust. So always remember, ask for referrals. This is what we see as the major difference makers with our agents, is those who ask for referrals end up building their pipeline without doing a lot of work. And the more trust you build with these clients, the more you're in contact with them, the more you ask for these referrals, the more it's just going to yield low-hanging fruit, the more it's going to be part of the culture of your business. So next is planning marketing efforts for the following year. And that's really what we're going to be diving into today, because Corebridge has done something pretty great for agents. They've built what's called a campaign in a box. And so let me share my screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about. So we're on our site now, and we'll send you the links for all these. They'll be included in the email. They'll be included in the description of the video. But Corebridge Retire Stronger is a site that you can go to level up your knowledge and bring in free content that you can send out to your clients in an already planned pre-packaged campaign. So you go into Corebridge Retire Stronger, we'll send you the link, like I said, and it will ask you if you're a financial professional. You'll say yes, and you'll be allowed to enter into this site. So you'll click on Client Prospecting Campaign in a Box, and you will see that there are 3 different campaigns they already have built out for you. Life Insurance Basics, Women's Financial Concerns, and Growing Your Business. Now, Life Insurance Basics is a great place to start, and then move into growing your business. And if you want to focus on some women's financial concerns, it's another great niche marketing. Now, as this year progresses, they're planning on adding a lot more content to this. This is just a starting place. So it will grow. And a lot of their content in here is carrier agnostic. So it doesn't really matter who your demographic is. It doesn't need to be Corebridge clientele or people who fit the Corebridge marketplace. Their goal is to increase the amount of sales you're bringing in, and that rising tide is going to raise all boats. So you can go into these pre-built campaigns. I will warn you, it does take a little bit to load. Maybe that's just my own personal internet, but I think it's because of how many links they have attached to it. And you will be given this pre-built marketing campaign breakdown. It has emails that when you click this, you'll be able to pull up Word documents that you can edit. You can download direct mail and have it all printed out and sent out as well. And then social media posts that all you have to do is copy this URL, and it will bring a nice box underneath to give a demo page of it, and post that. You can post that on LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can take the images and put them on Instagram as well. Now, it's of course better if you add your own commentary, your own insight. Of course, be better if you put your own language into this email. But at the end of the day, it's ready for you with little to no work. If you want to put no work into this, at least you are doing consistent marketing to your clientele to get them moving forward. And if you were to just do these 3, you would have 3 months of great, consistent content. But what happens after that? Let's say you run out of all this content and they haven't added more yet, which I think will be unlikely, but you can go into your agent development toolbox here as well. And you can look at stuff to increase your own knowledge, but you can also look at things here in inspiring client action that is approved to go to clients today. It's not in a pre-built campaign, but it's ready to go. For example, this butterfly chart. And if you have not heard them talk about the butterfly chart, it's really an incredible idea of the concerns you have regarding life insurance and the risks that you carry and the reasons you need to get it before and after retirement, and how those change and what difference that makes between term life insurance and permanent life insurance. So you can go in here and you can download the consumer approved video, send that out to your clients, or you can even have the napkin tool to bring with you on meetings. They also have, under client prospecting, generational selling. So if you want some tools and marketing ideas for millennial, Generation X, baby boomers, you can download those as well. And you can see these conversation starters that you are able to update with your name and information. And you're able to see these Facebook posts, tweets, and even things you can adjust and add a picture for Instagram or put on LinkedIn as well. Now, this is great for marketing, but what happens next? You're going to want to convert that business. That's going to be the most important part for you, because really gone are the days that a client is seeing this and preemptively calling you. And what we have for our agents is a tool called Vive. And Vive is a comparative rater similar to iPipeline or iLife. Now, we think it's better. We still have iPipeline available to our agents, but it is a streamlined application that takes less time to do. It is tied in directly to the underwriting databases of the carrier, so you end up getting more accurate results. And it's designed for accelerated underwriting. So the way they phrase their questions, the information they're gathering, is designed to push more people through accelerated underwriting. And it provides more information to you as the agent and to the client of what they're getting into. That being said, it's a free service to all our agents, but they have a paid service for $39 a month that you can set up your own webpage and have your own unique URL for it. It's free for the first 6 months. If you're actually placing cases through it, it will be free until the end of 2024. And what it looks like is this page here. You can put your own logo here, name, information. You can even put a photo of yourself. And clients can go into here and put in all their information, quote themselves out, finish the drop ticket, and move to submit without ever interfacing with an agent. Now, you as the agent are still going to be involved. You have to approve these before they can go through and be submitted, which is great. If somebody puts in incorrect information, you can fix it. If they put that they need $50,000 in coverage, you can say back to them, look, I don't think you're planning on being dead for very long. And that's really not how death and income for your family works. Let's increase that amount. They have this set up to ask questions about your mortality risk based on family history, and if you've ever been denied before, or if you're a marijuana smoker. And if they answer yes to anything like that, you're the one with the expertise to say, X carrier might not be great for this situation here. Let's move you over to Y. So you still have full power over the business submitted through here. And you can attach this URL to all the emails you're sending out so that you can start to convert business without interfacing with these clients. I'll be the first to tell you that that's the wish. It doesn't always work out to be true. We had a PNC agency that sent this out to their whole book of business, and very few people went through to the end. But what we worked with them on is you can actually see the people who are going in and entering information, even if they just entered this first page here. You can look at under client portal quotes here and see people who have entered in their information, even just the first page, and you can follow up. And that's what they ended up doing. They had hundreds of people start the process, but not get all the way through. And they were able to call them. And the two responses they heard most were they didn't have enough knowledge to pick a carrier, or they got distracted. And that one was really popular. They started doing it on their phone. They got a phone call, they got a text, and they just didn't get back to it. But now that P&C agency is having hundreds of contacts selling life insurance that they would have never had before. Now, let's take the people who didn't open this link, or the people who watched the videos but may not have converted. What are we doing with them? Well, if you're using a service like MailChimp or any of those email servers, you can download the information of who opened your email. And same goes for social media. You can look at who liked it. If you have LinkedIn Premium, you can look at who looked at your post and who looked at your profile. And you can build out your activity worksheet. And that worksheet is who you're going to call for the next week, 2 weeks, if it's a big one, and then follow up with email. Now, we also have a activity tracker for you that we've built with our internal sales coach and given to a lot of our agents. And if you email me, I can provide that for you. And the great thing with that email marketing, with that activity tracker is if you stay consistent with it, I can promise you will see a noticeable uptick in business. It's developed by our incredible sales coach here, tailored to our specific business, and we have always seen results when people are consistent on it. Now, let me take you all off screen share here and talk about what's next. We are going to continue having these sessions and bring this information to you. We're going to have guests come in. We're going to have people from the office here. And what we need from you is, if you like this content, we need you to give us a like and subscribe. I know that's the classic YouTuber influencer call, but it works. The more people who are liking and subscribing to this, the more people we're going to reach who are in this industry and have similar interests to you. And when more people are out there talking about insurance, more people are buying insurance. So this shouldn't be a competition thing of I'm not going to like and subscribe because I don't want anyone to see this secret tool that I have. The more this is out there, the better it is. That's the same reason corporate is putting their information out there. So also, we're going to ask for referrals. Send this to friends you have in the business. The more you send this, the bigger we can make this, the more influence we have to bring on carriers to come talk to you as well. If you aren't currently working with us, give me a call. I'll have my phone number in the description here, and we can pair you with an expert brokerage director who can partner with you to grow your business. We have experts in fields of long-term care, disability, life insurance, permanent and term, and annuities. So we have a lot of experience growing businesses with agents, and we have a lot of insight to provide, and we want to partner with you. You're the ones out there working in the field, doing the hard work, and having access to those clients. Finally, we're seeing a lot happening this year. There's going to be a lot of changes in the tax code with the long-term care tax alone. But you add on the preparation for the sunset of the estate tax coming in the next 2 years, and we're already seeing that impacting estate planning attorneys. It's extremely hard to get an appointment with them from the people we've worked with because they're just booked up for the next several months. That will be hitting the insurance industry as soon as they have an idea of where that sunset will end up number-wise. Now, we're going to be doing a lot more content on this to keep you up to date, but if you need just getting up-to-date information, if you need solutions for this, if you're already starting to see the estate tax hit your insurance, business. If you're already seeing long-term care tax hit your business, we have those solutions for individuals and even for companies. There's some great multi-life tools available now. So give us a call and we will help strategize with you. I hope to see you next week and have a wonderful week ahead planning for your marketing for next year. Thank you.